My name is Chris Sprouse. I worked most of my career with DC Comics. I drew everything from Batman, the Legionnaires, the Justice League, all the way to Marvel Comics, where I worked on Thor's, Shield. I just finished working on Black Panther, actually, in January, and now I'm working on Daredevil for Marvel Comics. Yes, I saw it 2 days before I came to Spain. I liked it very much. It was very good, and I liked that it had so much from the comics that we did. From the last 2 years, they had a lot of things in the movie that were in our comics that started with our comics. So that was really fun to see on screen. Oh yes, obviously yes. It's doing incredibly well. So, very good timing. I don't think they expected it to be as successful as it was. I mean, I think they got a hint that it was going to be as successful as it was when the advanced ticket sales in the United States started going crazy. But I think I heard yesterday that it's the top selling Marvel movie in the first week of release ever. So, and it's been out 2 weeks, I think, so it's going to be insane. But I think it was a good match. I think Brian may have been the one who gave my name to the editors to follow him on the book. So I think he thought it was a good match, and I think it worked fine. But a lot of people think it's just a superhero story, but I looked at it as a science fiction story. It's an incredibly advanced, technologically advanced civilization with this mythical royal family. And so I tried to give everybody a very regal bearing, tried to make them look like a royal family so that we didn't need to tell you with words. This man was the king, and this woman was the queen mother. I tried to show that these people were very dignified and very regal, and a little bit. I just started working this week on it, so I don't quite know what's happening. But I did a bunch of covers for Marvel Comics, and I think I was surprised, and they were surprised that I was such a good match for Daredevil. I'd never drawn him before. I had always read Daredevil. I love Daredevil, the character, especially the Frank Miller work from the '80s, and I think the covers I did turned out so well that they asked me to do more work. And right now I'm working on a story with a writer named Jerry Dugan, who wrote a story it's a tie-in with some big summer crossover that's coming for Marvel called Infinity Countdown. And Daredevil finds one of Thanos, the villain from Avengers Infinity War. He finds one of his gems in the street in New York City, and strange things happen. I loved it, especially the first season. I watch a lot of TV shows while I work. I don't literally watch them, but I have them on, and I'll listen to them while I draw. But with Daredevil, I found myself stopping work and just watching TV. It was amazing. It was definitely my favorite part of my career. He's an amazing writer, but he made it fun. But it was an amazing time working with Alan, the best of my career. I think it's silly, honestly. It's like a lot of stuff. In my childhood, there was always some sort of situation where people were taking sides. It was like you could either like Star Trek or Star Wars, but not both. And I don't understand that. I like both, and I like both Marvel and DC. There's good stuff on either side. Actually, the people I'm working with, that I worked with on Black Panther, were all former DC people. Yes, what I always tell people is draw all the time, keep a sketchbook, just draw as much as you can, because that's how you improve, and draw all the time because you need to get used to it. When you become a professional, that is all you're going to be doing. You're just going to draw your entire life.